Welcome back to the newsroom. I am Joy Uchejim, and these are the stories we're tracking at the moment. Justice Nwosu Iheme of a Federal Capital Territory High Court in Wuse Zone 2 in Abuja has on Monday sentenced the husband of late gospel singer Osinachi, Peter Nwachukwu, to death by hanging. Nwachukwu was found guilty of culpable homicide, resulting in the death of his deceased wife on April 8, 2022. The judge held that the prosecution had proven the burden of proof placed on it by the law and subsequently found the defendant guilty. And two top management members of the Okuru local government area of Kwara State, Musibao and Amuda, the Director of Personnel Management, and Amuladu Narinde, the legal advisor, who were reportedly kidnapped last Friday, have regained their freedom. The chairman of the local government area, James Fadikbe, who disclosed this in a statement made available to the press on Monday, said the officers returned safely and in good health. They had been reported kidnapped while traveling from a part of the headquarters of the local government to Ilori, the state capital, last Friday. And the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board has responded to criticisms by a former presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, over the early resumption time for its Unified Tertiary Matriculations examination. Obi had, in a post on X, decried reports of candidates, mostly teenagers, being asked to travel to examination centers as early as 6:30 a.m. despite security concerns. He described the situation as reckless, citing incidents of accidents and missing candidates, and blamed it on what he called Nigeria's inadequate investment in education. And in a major twist to political permutations ahead of the 2027 general elections, the Delta State People's Democratic Party, led by Governor Sheriff Oboriwori and his predecessor Ifeanyi Okowa, has officially joined the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. At a ceremony attended by a mammoth crowd at the cenotaph in Asaba on Monday, the Delta State capital, Oboriwori, Okowa, and others in the oil-rich state were received into the APC days after they announced their decision to leave the PDP. And the coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Ali Pate, says the Nigerian government, in line with the presidential initiative for unlocking the healthcare value chain, seeks to increase local manufacturing of pharmaceuticals and medical devices to 70% by 2030. Pate disclosed this in a video post shared on his X handle. He also hinted that the initiative seeks to ensure that a large portion of the vaccines consumed in the country are also produced locally. And on the foreign scene, Catholic cardinals will meet on May 7th to start voting for a new pope, the Vatican has announced on Monday, a week after the death of Pope Francis. So-called princes of the church under the age of 80 will meet in the Sistine Chapel to choose a new religious leader of the world's 1.4 billion Catholics. The date was decided at the meeting of cardinals of all ages early on Monday, 2 days after the funeral of Francis, who died on April 21st, aged 88. And finally, on sport, Arne Slot says sky-high expectations at Liverpool will not allow for any let-up next season after they won the Premier League title in style. A crushing 5-1 victory against Tottenham at the raucous Anfield put the Reds out of reach of nearest challengers Arsenal with 4 games to go. Liverpool are now level with bitter rivals Manchester United on 20 English top-flight titles after winning just their second league crown in the Premier League era. And those are the major stories from our newsroom at the moment. So we're making more updates at 6 p.m.